Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday. And I was the echo. I was just verifying I have audio. I don't have the elaborate speaker bot setup that Doug does. And everybody should be seeing, with the exception of Zoom, everybody should be seeing protect your files and memories by backing up your PC. This is what I woke up to this morning on my Windows 11 machine. I have not gone any farther because I wanted to see if anyone in. Hello, Susanna Morgan, proud single mother. Let me go through chat real quick before I get started. Al, J was first. Thank you, Alice. Tony Wallow was second. Aaron Gilholm was third. Rick Lakes was fourth. Sam One Fish 26. Gonna be one of those days. Was six. Susanna Morgan, proud single mother. Good to see you. Love travel music gives us the golf balls. And that brings us up to chat. Zoom is running just Darren Gilholm and I right now. I can show you that. I haven't even turned on the camera yet. But there is Zoom. And to let you know, it is me. It is me. I'm not kidding. Is this the real thing? It's the real deal. Let's go back to this. I want to talk about this for a little bit. Charlie Furdy joins us over in the chat room. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good greetings. Let's go with that. So I woke up to this morning on my 11 machine. I don't necessarily know that this is an issue for Windows 11. I'm sure it's not, but I have never seen this before. And I've had Windows 11 now for quite a long time, and I've never ever gotten anything. My first instinct was possibly it updated overnight, and this is what it came back to with the update when the update was finished. I'm doing all right, John. I had a rough morning, rough night, and um, I did finally check to see if Doug had anything scheduled, and I didn't see anything. So here I am, and we're going for this. Danielle Averly joins us over in the YouTube chat. I had a bad experience when I changed some settings on Windows tablet while I was out. Came home and my desk. Not a fan of syncing. I don't sync anything. I haven't done well intentionally. Let me get out of that for just a second. Well, I'm like Doug here. I got all kinds of things going on. I don't intentionally sync anything as a rule. If it happens because I'm putting something on the computer or on the phone and I don't really pay attention and I miss the part where it says, "Would you like to sync?" and I just skip past it and it does, then I have found there are issues that I have. I try to go back and unsync anything that gets synced like that. That's just me. I mean, it may work for other people, it just does not work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to here. I'm going to do my best to keep up with everything. And I'm going to go ahead and hit, um, oh, Houston, we have a problem. I cannot get my mouse without borders to go over there. My mouse without borders is stuck on my Windows 11 machine. So this thing probably did update. And I've got to stop to remember how I always fix this issue. Um, I think, huh? Well, I could bring it back to me and Doug, picture of Doug and myself, while I contemplate how I'm going to change, how I'm going to fix this, because I was just going to go click on opt out of backup because I don't really want to know what happens if I don't. So what's the agenda for today, Doug? After the show, I'm going to have some breakfast, and after breakfast, I'm going to continue cleaning, rearranging, moving, packing, boxing, you name it, all of the above. Unless Jake calls and says he wants to play around the golf later tonight, and then as long as it's after when the heat of the day is here, then I'll go play 9 holes with him. Other than that, nothing. I do show 0 drop frames on OBS. However, I am showing, since we docked the stats, I'm showing 970 frames missing due to rendering lag out of 33,144. And I'm showing 0 skip frames out of 10,113. So I'm going to guess no one's having any issues watching the stream today. So I'm going to go fix this issue. I just got to remember how I do it. And I think it's just real simple. I take the dongle out of where I have it currently plugged in, which has not given me any problems at all since I placed it where I placed it, which is underneath my desktop and right above my shelf. This is usually the remedy to this. Yes, I take the dongle out, plug it into the 11 machine, and now I have this. So let's jump back over here. So now I have a mouse. Yay. But now I won't have my keyboard for a while. It's weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on a opt out of backup and see where this goes. Yeah, something happened. I've this is the first I've ever seen this. I don't know what the little guy down here is for. Nor am I gonna click on. Oh, this probably talks to you. I don't need to talk to me. So I'm gonna hit skip for now. Yep, it updated. And how I know it updated is I left 8 videos running last night on YouTube to give people watch hours, and I just start them and then I mute them so I'm not disturbed by voices overnight, and then I walk away. There's a couple that I do watch a little bit of, but for the most part I don't. So that solves that problem. Now I'm going to take my mouse without borders. I'm going to put it back where I have it. And I have it where I have it where I have it because I don't ever lose connection. Oh, there we go. Now, they all pop back. As soon as I unplug the mouse without borders, all of the videos I had up and running all pop back. So I need to figure out I need to go figure. Oh, you guys are seeing that. You saw this one's not in the 4 format. It's in the big format, but whatever. Interesting. And that did that when I moved the mouse without borders dongle. So now it should be back to me and Doug. Doug's over there. Doug's to my left. Let's go look at chat. It may be interesting to look at your Windows Update history to see which update sent your way. Okay. Um, good idea. It might be. So I'm going to guess to do that, I still have the issue. I go into settings. I go into Windows Update. I go into Update History. And well, it shows the last one. Windows 11 24H2 successfully installed earlier this year. Quality updates. The last one shows being the 27th. That would be this one, which would have been today. Today is the 27th. So good idea, Steve. If somebody wants to write down that KB number and go Google and see what it is, I have no idea. Well, I guess I could click on learn. I don't do this stuff. I'm not a tech. I'm not a geek. I just use the machine. Brian Lightfit. Good morning to everyone in chat. And then he's doing his mini pearl, and he's probably actually doing his mini pearl. Let's click on more. And that opened up over here on my other window. And yeah, it's actually a tab. So let's bring that up and see. This is 6829 and that is 6829. I never look at the full numbers, look at the last few numbers. Let's see what it does here. And this will be like a first time experience for me to see what it does. Hey, 15 minutes or 10 minutes have gone by. I started late. John Williams. Oh, that's a good one. I've never really thought about that. So you just said that. This is all Latin to me. I have no idea what it means. I guess it improves the quality, makes quality improvements to the service stacking, which is the component that installed. Yeah, it's all a foreign language to me. I have no idea. Yeah, it's been a rough morning. If you want to remove the LCU, I have no idea what the LCU is. Be nice if they would explain it. Um, just says LCU, so I may have to get with the homies and figure out what that is. After installing the combined SSU and LCU package, use the DISM remove package option. Yeah, that sounds like something I'm going to have to put up with whatever this was. The latest cumulative update. All right, thank you, Brian. I'm multitasking here. I'm actually watching the chat and kind of trying to scroll through this at the same time. So apparently the No2 fonts has an issue. Oh, good. Just what I need. Oh, no. Don't need that. Apparently, that's the Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Abbreviated as CJK, by the way. Are we turning into a world of abbreviations? I'm going to check Stream Deck to see if it's going to work by simply pressing my Stream Deck button, and I'm back. Stream Deck is still functional. That is good. This is a good thing. That's probably the first thing. Tell you how bad my day is going today. I take a bottle of water with me every night in case I wake up and I'm thirsty and I've got water. No big deal. I'm sure a lot of us do that. I get up this morning, I grab my bottle of water, I go turn the lights off outside the house because it's now the sun is up. Lights don't need to be on. I go into the bathroom that I have my medications in, get my medications laid out to take, and the water I have is not cold, and I like to take it with cold water. I'm just weird that way. So I go back into the kitchen, get me a bottle of cold water, take my meds, start my coffee. Oh, wait, I want to put that bottle that was not cold in the freezer to make it cold. It's not in the freezer. It's not anywhere. I can't find it. Steve McCure, it would be easier to read Microsoft explanation if it hadn't been written in Klingon. AJ, I want to show you this video. Let me go click on that link and see what that brings up. Oh, apparently it's the Microsoft Office free Windows 10 extended security updates. I will watch that later. Alice, thank you. I have heard about this. I don't intend to. I have full intention by October of upgrading to Windows 11 on my Windows 10 machine. Um, I'm not going to be a big holdout like I was when I went from 7 to 10, and I held out to literally the day they stopped providing security because I've been using Windows 11, and other than this little issue today, and this is not really an issue. This is just Windows doing its thing. It's just Windows saying, "Hey, this is what we've done. Do you want to do this?" And I clearly probably ought to do backups, and I do have a plan in place. Plan in place. Say that 10 times fast for doing backups, and that's going to involve a little help from my son and one more drive. Like I need one more drive. Like I need a fifth wife or a hole in the head. One or the other. No. Brian said maybe the bottled water went into the clothes hamper and some dirty clothes went into the freezer. No, no, no. The freezer's pretty bare. In fact, I got to go to the grocery store. Um, one like later today probably. I don't know where it's at. I will find that bottle of water. And the thing about it is it's almost full. I didn't really wake up much last night. I didn't sleep well, but I didn't get up and get any water. So anyway, the song is called "You Can't Travel Through a Herd of Bison." Oh, that's got weird thoughts running through my head. All right, so let's wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for being here on YouTube and supporting me when this should be Doug, and hopefully Doug comes back soon, gets all caught up, and we're back to having the 30-minute, 40-minute, 1 hour things of Doug through the week. I have no idea if Doug's doing a show tomorrow. I may reach out to him later today and say, "Hey, are you doing a show tomorrow?" And then if we are, 2 hours of me, that'll be interesting at to say the least. Now, Stream Deck is working. That doesn't mean the scroll is working. Here we go. Put a 1 in chat if you think.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow.
Let me know if you hear me say, let me know if you hear me say, let me know if you hear me say, while the extra, just let me know if you hear me say this.
Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Well, I'll be doggone. It looked like it worked. The only thing I'd have to do is I have to apologize to Rick Lakes. I didn't think Rick commented after I started, but obviously did. I know he commented prior to the show starting, but to get on the scroll, you have to comment after it starts. And I was testing another Stream Deck button out. As a general rule, I mute everything audio wise when the outro is being played, and that way we continue talking in Zoom and we can have our little comments or whatever, and nobody can hear them. But clearly that button did work, so that's good. Yeah, Rick did. I'm sorry, Rick. I didn't even see you in there. My apologies, my friend. 1210, Rick said, hello to Love Travel Music. So that'll wrap it up for now. Zoom is running. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, you know the spiel. K-Style Z00N, not OO is the number, like the letter. And I always do start that email right after I end the show. The scroll seems to start, and then, yeah, there was something, I don't know how to adjust the speed of it. I haven't figured that out. And I'm going to reach out to my tech guy that does that. That would be OneFish26, by the way, and see if we can figure out a way to maybe slow it down a little bit. Doug does his scrolling totally different than I do mine. And I did notice on mine as well that it had like a skip, what I would call a skip. It looks like it started and then it stopped and then it started and then the names popped up. So if you know, join us on Zoom if you know how to fix this. And believe me, last couple of days, Bluey Soft has joined and I've gotten a lot of little things fixed. So with that, let's wrap this up. This is 19 minutes. Even though I started late, I'm still getting in the time. So again, thank you one and all for being here. Thank you, Darren, for joining me on Zoom. See you tonight, 10:05.
Don't restart it because it's not going to. Oh, you did already.
No, it's not. I'm back. Let's see how many people are still. 5 people are watching it. If you are seeing this right now, say something in chat. And I restarted the stream because I'm trying to recreate something that just happened. I'm not going to be here very long. Oh, Long Dog almost missed it. Actually, Long Dog, you did miss it. I had an issue that I'm trying to recreate, And Charlie Purdy, Long Dog, and John Williams are still here. Thank you guys. I had an issue that I wanted to recreate, and that issue is simply when I in the stream, I have to come over here and click in stream. And when I did, I had a big old error right here where it says excellent connection. I had a big old bitrate error. And before I could get a picture of it so that I would be able to go research it, it disappeared. So my thinking was I'll restart the stream because you can do that up to about, I think it's a minute, minute and a half or so. Went back into OBS, started the stream, and here we are. A times B, A times A plus B times B equals C. Yeah, so you do your math first, and then you do your multiplications, and then your division, and then your subtraction. I get so cracked up over on Facebook. People put those things in there all the time. Nobody will get this answer right. I guess my name is nobody. So anyway, computers are complicated, and that's the best explanation I can get. It's a little bit of bonus time, a little bit of overtime, whatever. I am going to go ahead and literally end the stream, and I wish you guys could see what this is going to say, but once I end it, you won't be able to. However, I think, now this is interesting. So Zoom, you guys should be seeing that stream right now. Now, for some reason, that is not showing me live now. That is showing.
I see it. It's giving you that error.
Okay, there it is. Yeah,
When you went to,
it's
it's lower than the. Okay,
but the weird
OBS.
the weird thing is this is not showing me in Zoom. This is showing the Windows 11 machine. It's almost like this is stuck on Windows 11, and that's not even what's on Windows 11.
Real quick.
Okay, jump over to OBS real quick. What would you like me to do in OBS? I'm in OBS.
Your bitrate down at the bottom.
Bitrate at the bottom, the one that says 2779 kbps, right there.
It seems like you have. It's not you. It is not you. I think there's just network congestion. You got
this
time. It is lunchtime. Everybody's checking their email.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, you know what? I'll watch this tonight because usually this is in the low 7s to low 8s. Somebody joined and left. I'm not sure who that was. I didn't get the chance to see who that was. But yeah, you bring up a good point. The bit rate here probably is fine because if we bring this back over here, they're saying the bit rate's 2428, but my OBS is saying now the bit rate's 3227. I still don't have minimal missed frames, and I have 0 skip frames.
What do you have it set at?
I have no. Can I check that while I'm live?
I think you can. Go to File Setting. Yeah, Settings.
Stream.
And Stream.
Nope, not there. Output.
Yes. Yeah. Maximum bit rate 2500. Yeah.
So
encoder settings.
That looks like that might have changed. So this is what we're looking at right here, right?
Yeah.
Can we change it while we're?
Yeah, you can. The recommended is 4,000 to 7,000 kilobits per second.
Let's split the difference in and go 5. Just to see what happens. Hit apply. Hit OK. See if that changes. It jumped up to 3020. Now it dropped down to 2169, 2128. Let's see, did it go away over here? Probably not. Yeah, 1800.
Refresh that page.
Refreshing this page right here.
It seems like it's still not pushing out.
Yeah, it's not. Pinky Gray, hello. How did that happen? Is you
Reset
start the
stream.
machine right now? You're hearing an echo. Yeah, you might be. Is there an echo? Let's go over here and see if there is an echo. Oh yeah, you would hear an echo. Now you won't hear an echo, but you also won't see Zoom because I'm sharing my screen to Zoom, so we could try to figure this out. I didn't. I have not restarted anything. If you go back and watch the um, first broadcast from 12:05, you will see what happened when the machine updated or restarted or something. I don't know. Pinky Gray says, hello, Sir Ken. Hello, Pinky. Thank you for being here. Right, you're back. Right, you are back to normal because, again, now I'm going to stop sharing my screen temporarily, momentarily. Actually, I can do it this. So even by refreshing it, this is still the same here. And this is just between Zoom. This is not going out. And this hasn't changed yet either. So
Yeah, that's
my
fine.
guess is there's going to be another stream coming up here real shortly to test some things out. So
Yep.
Long Dog, just for you, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and it'll come back to, hello, Rich. I'm guessing that was Rich that tried to join a while ago and didn't get connected, so he rejoined. Let's go with that. So, Long Dog, what you saw was you saw or you heard over here. If I change this up in OBS to share my screen, you're going to hear echoing now. And you're going to hear echoing now because I have not tweaked this scene's sources. And right now, thank you, John. I'll check it here momentarily. And if you want to join us on Zoom, Sam and I are going to work in OBS and see if we can figure this out. And I guarantee you, and I'm going to verify that myself. Oh, yeah, I sound like I'm standing on the Grand Canyon. That's because I haven't fixed the settings in this specific scene yet. Now there should not be any echoing. So we're going to go back to the main Zoom. I'm going to wrap this up so we can figure out what's going on. I agree with Sam. I think it's because it's the noon time in Indiana. It's 11 in the mid. It's 9 in the morning on the West Coast. A lot of traffic right now. A lot of stuff going on. So let's wrap this up. Oh, well, let's try this again. See if the scroll truly is going to work right or not.
Silk and satin and feel the night.
Man, I hate to turn my air conditioner on, but it's getting so warm in here.
Every step, a
The
whisper
bot was running the whole time. It should still pick it up.
moving slow.
Correct. That's I agree.
Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow.
It's 80 degrees in the house.
Take it high and
It's not super cold, super warm.
velvet shine.
The air conditioner will take some of the humidity out of the air, though.
Yeah, it's
Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
oh.
For instance, I have my air conditioner running. It's 76 in here,
That's all, folks.
50% humidity, and it's 78% humidity outside. But 78 degrees also.
Right. Okay, so there is. Oh, okay, so it did not pick anybody up, actually. Oh, I know why.
Because you have to refresh
Yep.
the source.
See everybody later. I guarantee you there's going to be one test stream coming up. I don't know. It may or may not be unlisted. And if you want to see it, send me an email. I'll give you the credentials for the unlisted if I go that way, or it'll probably be public. Thank you. Have a great day.